Ζωμένος με λία, επί φιλοκόμου, να πέσει και κορυφές, να πέσει και κορυφές, να πέσει και κορυφές ενορίες. Να πέσει και κορυφές, να πέσει και κορυφές, να πέσει και κορυφές ενορίες. Ποιο της, ποιο της.
Increase speed! Slow the rowers! We'll make landfall here! So many boats. So many people. There must be enough food here to feed.
Good. You made it. I was beginning to worry.
I told you I'd get you out of Athens.
So you did.
Can your friend be trusted?
Theras and I have been friends for a long time. I just sent word telling him where to meet us.
Wasting time will only get us into trouble. Let's head to Seriphos while we still can.
Commander.
Go! Hang on tight! Let's move! Faster! More oars!
I never thought it would happen.
Other places are chosen.
That, my friend, is the famous island of Salamis.
The place where Athens defeated the Persians.
It's on this way, with the great Athenian strategos.
Ready for battle!
As fast as we can, Commander!
Over the same!
Out of sight, out of mind. Just smooth sailing ahead.
Otherwise you're clean.
your stomach turning as much as mine is?
He'll get used to it. We'll reach Serious before long. Get in position! Get ready to fire! Archers, take your marks!
Enemy fire imminent! They're firing arrows! That's what flames incoming! Let's get the fire arrows!
Archers!
Get those flames out! Watch for arrows!
Get ready! Archers to the front!
Waiting for it! Enemies ready to fire at us! Don't waste arrows!
Archers! Get these down!
Ready!
Onward! Here we go! Now the spear! Worthy party on me! Let's send them to Poseidon!
Enemy is about to lose! Fire on board!
Archers! Ready! Race! Shoot! Ready arrows!
Give us a chance to reload!
Now!
Steady your aim!
Now! Ready your bow!
Wait for the archers! Anata! I'll miss! Prepare for enemy fire!
Ready to shoot!
I wasn't even worried. They could never say
It's good to see you alive and well, Phidias.
And you, Theras. As you can see, I didn't get here alone.
Ah, yes. The kind and thoughtful hero you mentioned in your letter.
If I wasn't getting something out of it, he'd be dead already.
And for that heroism, I found some information on a man named Brisson who's plotting Phidias' early demise. Hopefully you can make something of this clue.
I can.
Please give Pericles my thanks and my farewell.
That's every...
I swear on my life and the lives I will take from others, I will not fail the cosmos
Wanted?
again.
Time to return to him. What these opinions know about my mother? Careful. Don't want to be caught here.
Τρέχετε! Τρέχετε!
We need to check that body. One like this.
I got...
I'll see you all at the selection ceremony. I especially hope you show up.
Let me guess. He's rich.
That's Etios, the scion of the most influential family in Chaos. And his wife choosing ceremony is tomorrow. We need Eros's blessings to be paid.
You hope to marry into riches.
No! My feelings are for Etios, not his wealth.
Even if your feelings for him are real, they get stronger with Rahmi.
No! I really am in love with him.
You better start praying like the rest of them.
No, I have to stand out. If I do what everyone else is doing, I'll never be picked by Eros or Etios. I need to do something. Anything. Anything. Yes. Anything. Eros? Please. His ears are stuffed full with the prattling of these women. Let me help. I'm a Vucevicati, goddess of witchcraft and magic. I know just the thing. A love potion.
ridiculous. Love potions are a myth.
I'll buy it from you, please. Sell it to me. And don't let the others hear you.
I don't need your drachmi. I spread the word of Ekati freely. But a love potion is tailored to the imbiber. I have to make one just for you. And once you've drained every last drop of it down your pretty throat, you will exude pure, irresistible beauty. Aetios will fall in love with you instantly. First, we'll need two things. A cask of the finest wine, and some wild mushrooms.
But where can I find that at such short notice?
I'm sure the Misthios could procure these items for you.
Please, Misthios. Please, you've got to help me. In the name of love, and a lot of drachmi. Well, I'll give you all I've got. If Etios picks me, I'll be sure to give you even more.
Fine. I'll get the ingredients for your love potion. The finest wine.
A shipment of expensive wine was lost in a shipwreck recently. Look around the wreckage in Pirate Bay, and you'll find a cask or two. If it hasn't already.
Where will I find one?
No.
That's all? I'll see.
Excellent.
That's the shipwreck with the wine. Hope the pirates haven't gotten here yet. That must be the shipwreck she was talking about. I should be careful. High security here.
You don't stand a chance!
This is all the wine left. The looters stripped the shipwreck clean. That's the warehouse. The wild mushrooms will be in there somewhere.
όσο ίσχυε και
Customs warehouse. Better get looking for those mushrooms. They'll be on high alert here. Wine and wild mushrooms. That's all of it. I should go to the girl and the witch at the temple. Yeah.
Look, who has returned?
Mistios, we're over here.
Here's everything you asked for.
Thank you, Mistios.
Now, I just need a more personal artifact. The last ingredient.
I've come this far, I'll see it through. What else do you need, witch?
No, no. What I need, the girl can provide.
I'll give you whatever you need to be with Etios.
We'll just need a little snip of your beautiful locks. Your part in this is done, Mistios. Come to the selection ceremony at Aetios' house to witness the fruits of your labor.
You've got to come.
I hope he has deep...
Come. There's my...
What's a little girl doing in a clay pit?
Oh, Mistios. Hi, Mistios. I'm just preparing something for my friends. I've been here all day, but I still need more clay.
Your friends will be upset with you for giving them dirt.
Silly Mistios, I'm not going to give this to them. I have other things in mind to give them.
You're a generous friend. What do you want to give them?
I want to give them some nice jewelry.
You mean jewelry?
That's what I said.
You don't look like you could afford any, honestly.
I know. That's why I was going to get some shiny stones in the abandoned mines. And a few pearls. But I've been stuck here all day with the clay. Do you think you could help me get some gifts for my friends? I'll make some jewelry.
Gladly, young lady. And I wouldn't...
Yay!
These pearls you talk...
North of the clay pits.
Where are these?
The mine.
I'll see what I can find. Where are these?
The mine.
I'll see what I can find. Where are all your friends?
They'll be
Speak up, Chad.
Never mind.
Okay, that's...
I should be done here soon.
That's the lagoon with the pearls.
Casfalle.
This is the lagoon the little girl mentioned. That's enough pearls. Ah, the mines. That's where the shiny stones are. Well, look who's back. The abandoned mines with the shiny stones. Pearls and the shiny stones. I should return to the little girl. Little girl and her friends. She got here sooner than I thought she would.
Mistios! You made it just in time! My friends are finally—
I don't see anyone else here.
What? Silly Mistios. Can't you see them? They're right over there. The one on the left is Theo, and the one on the right is Erla.
They look friendly, but I don't think they really count as your friends.
What do you mean? They're my friends. I made them.
I know you made them, but that—
Mother told me to make friends, Mistios, and I did.
This isn't a way to make friends. Tell your mother that—
I can't! She's dead, Mistios. Mother is dead. She joined the pirates. Told me she'll bring back so much drachmi. We could swim in it. But one day she came back, Mistios. Her favorite white robe was all red. And she told me to take care of myself and make more friends. But I've never had any friends. I didn't know what she meant. So I thought really, really hard and made my friends out of clay. Did I make a mistake? Mother won't be upset at me, right? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
No, child, no. You did great. Your mother would be proud of you. Friends come in all shapes and sizes. I have an eagle, and he's a close friend of mine.
Wow, really? That's so cool.
Here you go. Your gifts for your friends, as promised. Why don't you go put them on for them?
Thank you, Mis Dios. You're the best.
I'm sorry, child. I could not break your heart, even if it was good for... I should check in on her later. What?
Mis Dios! Kill the snake! She did this to me! She made me bald!
I'm sorry, my love. Give me a moment. Some peasants need my attention.
You said a little bit of her hair. Explain this.
Explain? It's clear, beautiful, gullible, idiot girl falls prey to her competition.
She set me up! And Dios picked her instead! He didn't even take a second look at me.
Why would you do such a thing?
Aetios can be no one's but mine. I'm the one who truly loves him. I've always been the one looking out for him. You think I'd let some starry-eyed fledgling after his wealth steal the love of my life? Aetios doesn't know what's good for him. He's been eyeing this one for a while now. He liked the way she looked, so I changed.
What happened to the potion?
Why, she drank it. And look, it worked wonderfully.
She added a lock of my hair to the potion, and then made me drink it. I didn't feel anything strange at the time, but when I did, all my hair, it just began to fall off.
What trickery is this? You used her...
A spell? Are you idiots? If only something so convenient existed. It's simple alchemy. With a little knowledge of poisonous local flora, anything is possible. And wild mushrooms are known to cause a violent reaction. I've never seen anyone go bald. Just a horrible rash at best. This went better than I expected.
I was promised Drachmi. Just give it to me.
Technically, the girl asked you for the items, not me.
She's making fools of us both! Kill her!
You're crazy.
She played the game and she lost. There's nothing to... You believe she's innocent in all this? She tried to get ahead with magic, so spare me the hypocrisy. Just leave and take your bold...
Please, Misthios! Guards! There's a witch in our midst!
What are you doing?
The Misthios speaks the truth. Look what she did to me. She poisoned me and made me hideous. Someone please help.
Ah, you watch your back, Misthios.
Draw your weapon! More!
Welcome back, Commander. That ship's down!
Increase speed! Full speed! Onward!
We need to let the road step, Commander!
More speed! Go! We're at maximum speed! More on! Head for over water!
Can't keep going at this speed!
Speed up! We're moving now!
We are at full speed, Commander!
Ship your oars! You're quiet tonight.
Sorry. Years ago, on a bright night like this one, my old friend Carlos and I were sailing to Samos when we heard our names being sung out in the middle of the darkness. The song was so sweet. Taught how to sail.
Let's hope no one notices me here. Yeah.
Nice to see you, Commander.
Maximum speed!
We're going as fast as we can.
Επικαλούμεσαι, μάκαρ πολιόνιμε, πυρίπολε και τελετάρχα, Θεόν Πάτερ, ιδέ και...
Έλα. Another day's hunt begins. Off we go now. Yeah! Let's go! Yeah! Let's go. Best stay out of sight.
Υγιεινός και σ' όρους ιατρικούς.
watch here.
Hold it! I will destroy you! Come on, mis Dios, do your worst.
Cassandra, it's you!
Phoebe!
You said you weren't coming back to Kefalonia, so I decided to leave too.
I said I wouldn't be coming back. But I don't remember saying you should leave.
Well, here I am.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer.
so I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels...
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here?
No, for Aspasia.
How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And
no, she asked me on...
That was lucky. I don't understand.
It's just what you...
And my weapons?
Don't worry.
Well... I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't! Not like that.
I'll get changed. Promise you?
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Here, Cassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you. Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from...
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important... May not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies.
You should drink more.
Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good, and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Misthios like you think of a party like this?
This party could be fun. Alcibiades drinks like a Spartan. Maybe he fights like one too.
If I could suggest anything, please don't start a fight. Or end one.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone,
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues. Me too.
Εφεάθη πολύ κοσμήματα στην αγορά.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous Xantho...
I have no idea what that...
No, you don't.
So, we get him drunk and he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive, foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen. You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I...
I've come to get your finest
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
A new face in Pericles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
I am called many things. It isn't one of them.
What do you call yourself then? Creature of many names?
Cassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start a fight. For you, though...
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus...
You and Aristophanes could both use a drink.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea.
Well, if you brought us some...
Pericles has invited all of you here.
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice.
Why don't you just apologize?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just...
To Dionysos.
This is nectar of the...
How about some more?
Where did you find this delicious wine?
You know what they say, good wine makes...
Ready for another?
This is the best symposium I've been to.
You know what? I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled...
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no...
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, right or in...
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know it.
After what she went through, I'm not sure.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt...
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
How's Euripides?
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Dionysos, there you are. Everyone else here is boring. Let's play a singing game. You like to sing? You like to sing.
What did you have in mind?
One of us will sing, then the other, and then back again. We'll take turns.
Let's do this.
I want to play too, but who should start?
I think you should, Aristophanes.
Fine, fine. But let's do a good one. A battle song?
Is there any other kind?
At the flick of a limb comes Aspasia's whim, and Pericles' walls aim to contain us all within.
What Spartan families lose, they lose for duty. When Spartan fathers refuse, they refuse beauty.
But the dangerous part are the Athenian darts who go for the meat when they should go for the heart.
Oh, so bring your merchants and bring their butlers. If they be sons, they bring their fathers. This is war! War! War!
Bring your murderers to the crimson quiver! Bring the helots if they be spillers! It is war, war, war!
Without our fathers or mothers, we row straight to Hades, or the belly of Milos. We are alone, and so we row. For a short life we row, row, row.
The stupid sweepers, the genius teachers, all just meats and juice and liver!
So grab your spears and grab your daggers, plunge them deep in, heroes they'll make us. This is war, war, war! This is war, war, war!
War, war, war!
War, war, war!
Enough, enough!
The best!
Here, take this to remember the occasion. This party... We should find Hippocrates in Argos. I'm sure he'll help you.
And so it isn't the rich and powerful, but the gods who are the source of justice?
What? No! Have you been listening to nothing I say?
Of course, I only use the terms war, or God, or civility in the context of what can be observed.
I haven't seen you around before, citizen. Perhaps you'd like to spare me conversing with these...
Sure, we can talk. What about?
Before Protagoras changed the subject, we were talking about the next great leader.
I'll change the subject again. I'm looking for someone. A Spartan woman.
Spartan? Hopefully she's dead in the gutters. It's better than those mongrels deserve.
I wonder if you found the woman, even if you saw her with your own eyes, would you believe her existence to be true?
This is getting nowhere. Forget it.
If you don't want to discuss that, then what?
If you're an ally of Cleon, why would Pericles invite you?
You're not from Athens, outsider. Here, we keep our enemies closest of all.
Why isn't Aspasia here?
Can you be certain she isn't? To observe her presence is still no guarantee.
In my opinion, it's just like her to cower in the shadows while we stand out here in the light.
This has been useless. Here.
Ναι, και ούτως ενέτυχε.
Εθεάθη πολλήν κοσμήματα εις την αγοράν. Γεννήτης. Και οκτώμε.
Με τη στόχο μαστιγούνται οι κακούργοι. Απάγεται τούτο. Αυτό θείον θεστή.
Thank you for your help, my friend. Thank you for your help, my friend.
Πονηρίστο μετέβη μετά της αγορασόμενη εντάπητα. Η αγορά πληθύσιμη. Κακίνος πήγες δεν ξέπισε με φαινός κοινός. Αλγιός και χαριτωμένος. Ούκας την όστος ο χαιρετής. Φορά άβαντας και εύκος. Πέρι του ρασινός και συνάπτης φυκτός να κτυλίστε τον κόλος κοινός και ο κύον ου κινείται. Τι συνέβη μόλις.
Στην παίγνιο παρέμβατα της ευκαιρίας. Ο λίγον τι αποτελέσει σε φλασχείο νύλου.
Πονηρίστο μετέβη της αγορασόμενη εντάπητα. Ως της άνοιξης της κακίνος των άλλων. Τότε έστε αληθώς και χαριτωμένος. Ούκα εστιν ώστι σου χαιρετής. Φορά άβαντας και έθνης επέρι την ουρά του κοινός και συνάπτης φυκτός τους δακτύλους τον κόλο του κοινός και ο κύον ου κινείται.
Τούτο προσύχνημη, ο φως μου εκβαίνει εύφυλος παιδί, ορκίσω με κολάκης πέριξ, Άγιε Ιησού αναψηλωμένου Κύρος, εστω βέβαιος απελεστισόν,
Η δίκη απέστειλε το πέντε ευρίσκει ένα πολίτη σημεί και δικαιούμενη και οράσαι η μητένα. Άλλος απολεστιάσεως.
Πονηρίστο μετέβη της αγορασόμενη εντάπητα. Η αγορά πληθύσιμη. Κακίνος και δεν ψέπιζε με φαινός κοινός. Αληθώς και χαριτωμένος. Ούκα εστιν ώστι σου χαιρετής. Φορά άβροσμα το έβγεσμα πέρι του ουρά του κοινός και αλλά όμως δεν είναι πολύ να αλλάξει το τόσο ακτήλωστε με τον κόλο του κοινός και ο κύον ο κινής ορνητής διατελεί με
σώμα με λένε την ποινή, υπέστηκε ως την ποινή, τις τρεις και διεκδίεστε εκ των ηματίων σας. Λέγω, εις υπέζει ανυπόδητος και γυμνός είχατε, αλπίνης, τρεις.
Αθήνα, πονηρίστο μετέβη μετά της αγορασόμενη εντάπητα. Η αγορά πληθύσιμη. Κακίνος και δεν ψέπιζε με φαινός κοινός. Αληθώς και χαριτωμένος.
Στην παίγνιο παρέμβατα της ευκαιρίας. Ο λίγον τι αποτελέσει σε φλασχείο νύλου.
Και συνάπτης φυκτός τους δακτύλους με τον κόλο του κοινός και ο κύον ου κινείται. Ου καλυπτέλει το σπίτι.
Ο κυρός φαίνεται υπολόγιον της ώρας, ως της άνοιτη της πλησάκης των άλλων. Αυτότε έστε η ποινή.
Πονηρίστο μετέβη μετά της αγορασόμενη εντάπητα. Σκοπός μου εκβαίνει
Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today,
These women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Time for some fun. You'll have to help me strip off these uncomfortable Athenian robes.
Gladly. If you like, we can feed them to the goat.
There's another goat?
Ooh.
Now, it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Theatera? I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
Κακίνος ο πιτικερδεύς έπεσε με φαινός κοινός. Αληθώς και χαριτωμένος. Πού καίστηνος της και συνάπτης φυστέων σι ένα κράτος λωμένων κύρων. Έστω βέβαιος.
Ah, if it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
Ah, you remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
If you've been arguing this long and you haven't agreed yet, just give up.
We're discussing the nature of rules. We're better to do so than here. I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
This argument between you two is pointless.
Perhaps. How do you define art?
I'm not getting dragged into this.
Very well. Answer this. Does the artist not give form and symmetry to her subject?
Well, yes.
Laws and justice do much the same for people, do they not? And is there any better way to communicate the story of a people than by revealing its customs and laws? If yes, then ruling, and thus justice, must be an art, as Thrasymachos says.
If you say so.
Aspasia.
You shouldn't be too hard on Socrates. He really has a brilliant mind, even if he comes off a little strong.
He isn't always like that, is he?
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help. Everyone listens when she talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Cassandra will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
I did what I had to, and I'd do it again. I make no apologies.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I'm searching for a woman who fled Sparta with her child years ago. I was hoping you might help.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Cassandra!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Why send Emetiochos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear...
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but...
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to her, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe...
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again.
Time will tell.
Τούτο δέον εις διαλγήν όταν είσαι μόνος.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last...
You get used to it. It's... What are you going to do now?
There's a woman on the island of Chaos that I need to meet.
I've heard there are pirates there.
I'll be sure to be careful.
Good.
What is it?
She said there was some sort of plague. You don't think... My friend, the blood fever.
Don't think like that. Whatever happened on Kefalonia isn't our fault. I'll go my...
Okay. I knew I could count on you.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like...
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Cassandra!
adventures here. And the pirates. They must be running the whole island.
Gods have mercy!
You want? Those who trade in slaves anywhere on my island will be marked as slaves themselves. Then get this scum out of my sight.
I thought all pirates were slavers.
And
my name is Cassandra.
Well, Cassandra, we're all thought to be murderers too. So tell me why I shouldn't kill you right here.
I came to find the great pirate Xenia. That's you, isn't it?
I like the sound of that. But what was your plan once you found me?
I came to offer you a deal.
Sneaking into my city is a strange way to make a first.
I needed to speak with you directly. I didn't think your pirates would just let me.
Then speak.
I'm looking for a woman. She left.
I'll need more than that, Cassandra.
She has birthmarks on her arm that form the constellation.
Now, that is something I can work with. Just who exactly is...
She's my mother.
So, you're on a quest to find your...
Something like that.
Then your path is not an easy...
Aspasia's the one who sent me to find you.
Aspasia? Now why would she...
She said you might have information that could help me.
You can have anything for the right price.
And what is that price?
One you can afford, I'm sure.
Here, take your drachmi.
Nothing feels better than a heavy purse filled with coin.
The information I need.
I already have it.
You do?
Your Merini now sails under the name of Finicas. She started as a member of my crew, but we parted ways not too long ago.
I'm leaving soon.
Chaos is your home.
But this isn't my true calling. My purpose.
You might never find what you're looking for, Finicas.
I can't stop until I do.
You are a great pirate.
And you are an even greater friend. Don't forget me.
Do you know where she is now?
She sailed southeast with her crew in search of a greater calling.
She was part of your crew?
For a time.
Why did she leave?
Much too interested in the politics of war. A waste of a good pirate, if you ask me. I have...
Chaos is a long way from Sparta.
On the sea, long ago. In her, I saw a better life. In me, she found freedom.
I can't believe she was a pirate.
She's the kind of woman who, once she sets her mind to something...
Thank you.
Home isn't a place. It's the people you're with. If you don't find what you're looking for, there's a place for you here.
Shinikas. There have to be people who know that name.
What do you need?
Is this a bad time?
Every time's a bad time. There's too much work and wait. Did Xenia send you?
She said you'd have work for me.
Well, thank Poseidon. Finally, ships are pushing into our territory and testing us. Xenia wants to send a message.
What kind of message do you want to send?
Sinking some ships while flying her colors should do the trick.
That's one way to do it.
We're still pirates. We've a reputation to uphold in these waters. And nothing says, respect me, like a bit of blood.
Sounds to me like you're weakening the competition. Chaos not big enough?
If we're going to take more territory, we wouldn't be hiring the likes of you. We'd do it ourselves. Best way to prevent an attack is to strike first.
No arguments here. I'll sink the ships.
Destroy a few ships from...
That's a lot of ship sinking.
Just make sure you're flying... Sails need repair, 3 broken oars on the top level, 2 on the second level, cracked spar...
Found troubled. And I suppose you want...
I tried, but they were slurry.
I suppose I could put to the up. You said the leader?
Yeah.
Where is...
It's a...
Don't worry.
Oh, my plans, they're ruined! How will I find it without the tablet? Oh, that double-crossing Malaka! My plans.